My name is Oriol Antolí. I am 40 years old, and I come from Catalonia, here in Europe. And my best performance in Backyard Ultra was last June in Suffolk Backyard Ultra in UK, and I ran 82 yards. I needed to classify for another race that was 430 kilometers. And I was requested to run at least one or two loops in a Backyard Ultra. It was a race called The Longest Night from Marc Fernandez. It was not exactly a Backyard Ultra because it didn't is a race with a standard length, so it was shorter and with a lot of elevation gain. And I was there thinking that I wanted to do only one or two loops. And finally, I won after 17 loops. And I liked it a lot because of the social part, because of the challenge, and all the environment of Backyard Ultra is just fantastic. And then I was stick to Backyard Ultra, and I started to run a lot of more. I've run, I think, almost 5 or 6 Backyard Ultras. The first one was 17 loops. That was that one that I told you before. Then I ran an official Backyard Ultra, like 6.7 kilometers, standard one, and I did 36 loops. I also won that one. Then the next year, I ran the same race that I ran the first. So I did 19 loops, not 17. And finally, I went to the national championship in Spain. And I won the national championship with 51 loops. Then just preparing the big Backyard Ultra, I was on another one last year. This year on March in Miami Platja here in Catalonia, and I did 46, but I didn't win. I was the assistant. And then the next one, I went to the Suffolk Backyard Ultra just to test, because I knew that there were a lot of great runners there, and it was a race with the possibility to do a lot of loops, and I wanted to test before Big Backyard Ultra, and I did that 82, and I was the winner of the Backyard Ultra. So very happy with my progression here. It's amazing to be able to run with the best runner and the one that want to do only 2 or 3 laps, and you can share some miles with everybody. You can learn a lot from the people, and I love that. And then the challenge part, no, the thing that you are running against yourself, and you want to be a little bit better every time that you run, and this feeling when you think that you cannot run any more loops, but you go out to the trail and do it again and again and again. And this is like building a strength for your body and for your brain. For me, the most difficult part is is how to sleep. So when you have sleep deprivation, I think is the thing that can stop you. For me, I think that physically, for example, in that race in UK, physically I was perfect to continue a lot of more loops, but maybe the sleep deprivation would attack me in few hours from that 82. And I think that the sleep deprivation is crucial in Backyard Ultras. I can imagine that this is for everybody. I have a trainer, a coach, and she plans my trainings. But mostly I run a lot of kilometers, not many kilometers per week. Some of them specifics, but I try to do long runs on the weekends. And during the year, I run with I don't know, normal courses. So I don't know. I design a track for 30 or 40 kilometers and go and run. Then when I am getting more close or approaching to the date of the Backyard Ultra, I start to do some loops and trying to understand the paces of every loop, and trying to understand that I can run faster than the loop that I am running at the same at that moment, because that gives me the strength of thinking, okay, I can run faster than what I am doing right now. So trying to build mental strength also. I try to be very, very, very stable. Not always in the same time. Usually I finish at 52 minutes, but maybe first 2 or 3 loops I try to go a little bit faster to understand how is the course, and then after that 2 or 3 loops I adjust my pace to what I think that is good for me, for the balance of not being much tired, but having enough time for rest. So, and I decide this during the race, but actually many times I finish at that 52 minutes. Actually, in Big Dogs Backyard Ultra, for example, will be different because there are two different loops, and I don't know. I have to think how to manage that. I have been analyzing the statistics from past years in that race, and I saw that people pace is very different from the day loop to the night loop. So for sure, I will do the same. If I can go faster in the night loop, because it seems to be a little bit easier than the day loop, and have a little bit more time for rest or for sleep, I will do it. I saw a few years ago when John Stoker did the world record. I knew him because we raced in another race before, a few years ago. That was 1,000 kilometers race, and I saw it in Instagram and I said, wow, this is incredible. But I never thought that I was able to run that kind of races, because it seemed like crazy. But at the end, I started with my history that I told you before. And when I saw that I was able and that I was good at this kind of races, I don't know why, but I was I had capabilities to do that kind of races. I decided to talk with a coach, and we had an agreement, and I told her I want to go to Big Dogs Backyard Ultra. So at the very beginning, I decided that I wanted to go there, and finally I will be there. So I'm very happy for I will live the experience. I think that I've been running ultras a lot of years, so since I think 2006 or so, and I was always a runner that was not so fast, but I finished every race. And I don't know, I have been many hours in races, and I think that I built this mental strength that is very important for backyard ultras. And I am looking for challenges, not only in the running, but also in all the parts of my life. I'm always looking for challenges, and this is a challenge. It matches with my lifestyle. In a very long race where you have I don't know, 136 hours or 200 hours to complete 500, 600, 1,000 kilometers, you can stop 3 hours and sleep 3 hours, and this is enough for a lot of time of running. Here in Backyard Ultra, you cannot do that, because if you try to sleep 3 hours, you will be disqualified. And actually, you cannot have bad moments in a very long ultra. You can stay 1 hour, 2 hours with 2 hours down in thinking that you cannot, but trying to recover in a backyard ultra. That means to be disqualified. So I think that this is the main difference. I'm trying to imagine how the race will be, and I think after Suffolk Backyard Ultra, where I did 82 loops, sorry, I got a lot of confidence in myself, and I think that I can push my limits and try to be there with the people who has done 100 or 102 loops. It's very, very, very difficult, I know, and only one error in the race can make that you drop. But I am trying to imagine a lot of hours in the race and try to be prepared. Just what I am telling you all the time, trying to build my strength, because physically I am trained, I am okay. So I think that I can run a lot of hours, but trying to imagine how the race will be. And I am very, very, very motivated to be there. There are a lot of great runners that are over 70 and actually over 80 hours or over 100, of course. I think that with the strength of the group, there is a possibility to get to 120, 130, or 140. I think that if people have a good strategy and have sleep banking, the possibilities are to go very, very, very far. I don't say that I will go that far, but the group for sure will go farther than we can imagine now.